Alright, we have Noggin spawning as the light pink Terran at the top position of Lost Temple. I did the F1 split, choosing each one by hand. We have Psy spawning as a Green Zerg at the 9 o'clock position. So close positions by land. Was accidentally playing the game on normal speed, so I'm a little bit behind. I'm at 8 right now, but it's back up to speed. So Psy is going to be scouting.
Tell me when you hit 1.
Okay, I will. So he's got his Overlord going to the close position by air. I'm going to hit 1 right now. And Noggin is going to elect not to wall off with his supply depot. A good choice. Baneling busts are very potent. Any kind of wall constructed with a supply depot. So at least recently, I've been favoring putting that supply depot down elsewhere. Also getting a faster refinery before barracks, so I can build a factory as soon as my barracks is done and use those 2 buildings to form the wall. So
yeah, like the close positions already dictates how this looks like it's going to go, from my opinion. Like, Terran has a very short push distance, and Zerg will probably have to take account for that, and he's going to work on the SCV on the barracks, which is something if you feel confident doing it, then you should never not do this against the Terran. Just forcing that SCV off the mineral line makes up 10 times later on, just the cumulative effect of the minerals, really.
Right, and despite being close positions, Psy evidently feels comfortable enough to expand. So he expanded, no pooled yet. Looks like a 15 hatch, and he's just trying to harass. His drone is barely alive. It'll probably be able to escape harmed.
Splat.
How unfortunate. Died in that mineral line.
That drone, by the way, people listening, his name was Frank, and his name was Frank.
His name was Frank.
His name was Frank.
His name was Frank.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, Noggin now scouting his opponent, sees that fast expansion, and sees that he's in close position. So he's probably smiling to himself right now, hoping that he will be able to take advantage of this. As you mentioned earlier, it does certainly favor Terran.
Factory going down for Noggin, so definitely not seeing any sort of Reaper play. Very gas heavy. Expect to see some sort of tech. I'd imagine, considering the factory sort of, but I don't know. I mean, could see a Thor. Depends if he suspects mutalisks at all. So it depends on his scouting information and how he's able to gather that. Is he going to use scans? Maybe a Hellion or 2? We'll see.
Yeah, in these close positions, I think a Marine Hellion push would be really strong. Noggin, a little bit of a mistake. He's forgetting one guy on gas on the right. And Psy is defending. He's got a spine crawler down. Tank drops on Lost Temple are really potent. So he's probably hoping that that's not going to happen. And Noggin making that a really, really strong wall, putting that starport down. Obviously, you can't put a add-on for that barracks, but it makes for a very strong wall.
Yeah, the other interesting thing is it kind of shows his hand, really, with the starport there, because the Zerglings are just going up the ramp on my screen, and they're going to see what's going on, really. That there's a tech lab on the factory, it's building something, and that there's a starport.
Alright, so I'm a little bit behind you. I'm at 6 minutes right now. So we've got Psy. As you said, he did see what was going on. He sees that tech lab. And if you look at his natural, he's got 1 spine crawler up, 2 more being built, and you see 2 overlords going up to get sight. So he's probably expecting a tank drop pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why he's thinking that, because with the tech lab on the factory, he could see a tank, and then, well, he assumes a tank, and then with the starport going up, he assumes a medevac. I mean, we saw this a couple of times in the GSL, but if we look at the Terran's base, it's actually not the case. He's going for a Raven first.
Now that is a peculiar choice. But on the other hand, Psy is going for Ventral Sax, which is also a peculiar choice. I mean, not by a huge amount. If you've watched any of his casts recently, he's been really favoring dropping units on his opponents when he engages in battle. And with that Roach Warren coming out, he probably feels he has a really good chance of beating any kind of mech play from Terran with roaches and drops.
One key issue I think that Sai should do is he should take out this SCV, or at least check it, the mineral tower. I mean, he has the overlord at the top. I think he's relying on that to see any push timing or any medevacs, but that SCV really should not have control of the Zelnaga tower, because that is such vital scouting information to be able to prepare for a push. As I said that, he's going towards the tower on my screen.
Sorry, I was not paying attention at all. I was typing it in chat. Okay, I'm at 840, and he's now pushing out to the tower. His Hellion just arrived. He's going to roast that Zergling. I'll let you know when I get to 9 minutes exactly, if that helps.
So you just take this.
Okay, so he's moving in. He's got that Raven that can take out those creep tumors. All three spine crawlers are now being placed down. And at close quarters, Psy simply does not have enough roaches to deal with this. Incredible damage. Doesn't even have siege tech up, and with that Banshee and that Raven mix, he's just. This is a really powerful push. A bunch of roaches and Zerglings are coming out. Drones being forced to pull off and attack. This Queen. Oh no, that Queen comes off. So 2 tanks, a few Marines. The Banshee and the Marauder are still there. Psy was going to try to drop some Zerglings onto the opposing army, but he thought better of it. Come in again, a second Banshee comes in, and looking at the units lost, Psy is way behind. He just doesn't have anything right now to pull his push off. He's making a single Queen, a single Roach now. There's really nothing I think he can do right now. Yeah, pulling all of his drones off. Oh, a mule being sent down by Noggin. I don't know if that's bad manners or he's trying to repair with it. I know in GSL that happened quite a bit. They sent down mule. And Psy commentating that it's the worst strat he's ever seen, and it's so bad it only works on good players. I commend yo. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. And Psy BMs his way out of that game.